Welcome to a new video on the NEGAYO channel. This week we received the first 2 episodes of Creator Commandos, the animated series that kicks off the new connected universe of Detective Comics. James Gunn and Peter Safran are leading the project. In this video, as usual on this channel, we will closely examine this new proposal, analyzing small details, news, and leaks, in order to try to decipher exactly where we stand within this universe and what future characters and stories we might get to see. So today on NEGAYO's channel, 5 revelations from Creator Commandos that you should keep in mind. Of course, don't forget that if you like my content, it wouldn't hurt to subscribe and turn on notifications. It's totally free and you help me more than you can imagine. Plus, this way you won't miss the new videos that are coming. It feels like the recent announcement of the end of the Snyderverse and the beginning of the Detective Comics universe led by James Gunn and Peter Safran happened just yesterday. In those days, we often wondered which actors, characters, and events would be preserved or if we would have a complete reboot. The first episode of Creature Commandos directly answers that question. Not only are the events of the Peacemaker series canon in this universe, except for the Justice League cameo, but it also includes everything we saw in the Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller explicitly references the Starfish Project, clearly exposing the existence of Starro. It also mentions Rick Flag Jr.'s death and that Weasel is among the few survivors from one of the 2 squads sent to Corto Maltese. And later on, there's a nod to this character's background and that he had a bad experience on a mission. I'm sure Weasel can swim, can anyone confirm? I had a negative experience the last time I rode this Osprey. And also the end of Peacemaker is the reason why we now only see monsters in this new squad. Well, Amanda Waller is forbidden to use convicted humans for high-risk missions again. Attention, because this does not mean that all the actors we saw in the Suicide Squad are confirmed to return with the same characters in the future. While during this 2024, there were strong rumors linking Joel Kinnaman to the 2nd season of Peacemaker. The actor flatly denied his participation in the series, which was quite surprising. His response may have been genuine or merely a jest. Personally, I do see sense in Rick Flag Jr. appearing in the 2nd season of Peacemaker as one of Christopher Smith's ghosts. Although in the case of other actors like Margot Robbie or Idris Elba, there I see their return less likely. If we see Harley Quinn and Bloodsport again in the future, they might be played by different actors. We know that in this new Detective Comics universe, many superheroes will already be established, among them Superman and the Justice League. Something that caught my attention from the first episode of Creator Commandos is that the world already knows this sorceress, supposedly Amazonian. It appears she has been arrested at least once before, with her defeat taking place in Metropolis. Now the question is, did she face the Justice League or Superman himself? During the news broadcast that portrays Cersei as a criminal, it is mentioned that she is supposedly a renegade Amazon. And it is also mentioned on television that Themyscira may or may not exist. This is because the Amazons are still a myth and there is no compelling evidence that Cersei's words about her origin could be true. On the news, we see a recreation of some models posing as Amazons, or rather as the world believes Amazons might look like. This implies that Diana has not started her trip to the human world and hasn't revealed herself as the Princess of Themyscira yet, Ambassador of Peace. So there's still time before we can see the Amazon warrior in action. Do you think we'll have a cameo of her before it ends? Creator Commandos, something we must keep in mind about Creator Commandos is the origin of each of the members in the comics. And it's that all these misfits are quite different from each other and have a unique and isolated story from the rest of their companions. That could reveal the existence of more characters that have not yet been confirmed or mentioned in the Detective Comics universe, or at least not in these first 2 episodes. For example, just as Dr. Phosphorus reveals the existence of Batman by being a regular enemy of his in the Bright comics. It is also strongly related to another team called Shade. And while this second team also has among its ranks characters that we are already seeing in Creator Commandos, we can also highlight other members that we might see in the future of the Detective Comics universe, who knows? Do the names Chief Justice, Citizen X, Destroyer, Phantom, Lady Magnum, and Miss America sound familiar to you? None of them? James Gunn has a knack for adapting unknown characters, providing a good excuse for him to adapt them in the future. Nina has history with Ray Palmer. Weasel is related to Firestorm, and if we explore the origin of government issue Robot, we might get to see Sergeant Rock, or why not, maybe even the Losers team. The dialogues between Amanda Waller and Rick Flag's father suggest that he may not be fully informed about the events surrounding his son in Corto Maltese. Well, Waller only limits herself to mention that Rick died as a hero, implying that the small detail that he was killed by one of his team members is something she has kept to herself. All signs point to Flag's father eventually uncovering the truth. We'll see how Amanda Waller handles this situation, but especially we'll see Peacemaker paying a high price for his sins in the second season of this series. Do you think Rick Flag will be able to carry out the revenge in the name of his son? Could this be the end of Peacemaker's story? I have many questions. Remember to subscribe to the channel because we will be closely following the Detective Comics universe with news, analysis, theories, and we will also be talking about all of this in the streams every week. So if you liked the video, leave your like and comment as this helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to follow me on social networks, and in the meantime, I have nothing more to say than total thanks for having passed by here. Friends, my name is Alex for the NEGAYO channel. See you later, you're a bunch of clowns.